And that was my very unsuccessful first foray into the Craftaway server. Hi everyone, my name is Foxxie. Welcome to my brand new Minecraft Let's Play series on the Craftaway server. Yay! I am super excited to be here. For those that aren't aware, and that's probably not many of you, a couple of days ago I was invited to apply to join this Craftaway server, and yeah, I can't wait to get started on it. For those that aren't aware, this is a server that is run by it's between a few YouTubers. I'll put the links in the description, but yeah, it's a really super cool place. Before I go any further though, I would like to say a big thank you to Sunfire SG, who very graciously spent an hour of his time this morning showing me around. It's quite a well-established server. It's been going a little over a year, so there's quite a lot already built. And he very graciously took me around and showed me the things I needed to know about it. So what I'll do, I'm going to cut to a montage of the tour, because I did plan on recording it as a video, but unfortunately audio was not my friend. So I'm going to cut to that now, and I will see you shortly. So, as I say, this morning when I first came on the server, I was joined by the very lovely Sunfire SG, who, after saving my life from a deadly zombie, and also being a bit of a wizard and stopping the rain with a bed, somehow, gave me a tour of the Craftaway server, which was much appreciated. Thank you very much. He also gave me a couple of gifts, a shulker box and an end chest, which were, the shulker box was absolutely full of really useful starter items, some tools and things with some punny names, food, iron blocks and things like that. And that's sort of super nice too. I feel very welcome, thank you. We went for a tour of Spawn Town, which is so nice. There's so many really nice builds here. I haven't kept a lot of them in the video because they belong to a lot of the other castaways, so it'd be quite nice if they can show me around at some point. And we went over to the residential area, which is where I'll be heading shortly to find a plot to build my starter home, and the home plots are these ones that are marked in purple. So I'm going to go over in a bit and claim one of those. We went to the junk shop, which is this lovely little community place where everybody has a chest, and you basically write on your sign your name and if there's anything you need. So if you need lots of cobble or wood, and everybody helps everyone out, so that's really nice. And Sunfire very kindly arranged and got me my own chest in there, so if I do need any help getting some resources, I can turn to my new friends. We went down into this underground area. Was so nice. It was just like it was just a spa area, and there was a diamond shop, and it just had a really nice feel to it. I just loved how it looked, how it was all quite natural and overgrown, and you know, there's a sugarcane farm and a little brewing area there. Yeah, it was a little cocktail bar, I think, there. It was really cute. I really liked that. We went to the cow farm. Yeah, we went to have this what looked like a very complicated cow farm. I may or may not use it. I don't tend to kill cows in my game if I can help it. We also went to Sunfire's original little starter farm, which I thought was really nice. They'd actually kept and covered it over and terraformed around it. We also went to the Nether, which was beautiful. I absolutely love the addition of the greenery in the Nether. I just thought it looked so nice. And the glass and just the whole thing. Oh, and the lesser spotted nether cow, which not every server has, so we're special. We went on a nether ice boat ride, which I've never done before. It was so good. I've seen it done in other videos. It's never been something that's been on any servers that I've been on, so it was really nice to finally get to try that. We went to the Craftaway Island, which is super cool. It's basically a island that has been set up and re-terraformed from a mushroom island, I believe, to be basically a big theme park area, which I'm not showing in this because I'd like to go around it myself at some point. And then we headed off towards Sunfire's lab, and on the way we just went through this really cool aquarium. I absolutely loved this. It was there was a glitch apparently which meant they could have water in the nether, and Sunfire took full advantage of this and basically went, yeah, I'm going to build an aquarium in the nether, because that's the first thing that springs to mind when you think of the nether. So yeah, that was really good. I liked that. And then we headed off to the lab portal, which is Sunfire's lab, and it has this really cool upside down kind of feel to it. So you go into the nether part and it's all purple and dark, and when you come out the other side it looks the same, but it's the colour scheme is the lab colour scheme, and it's nice and bright. And what's really awesome is when you hop over and look through the glass in the floor, you can see the other colour scheme underneath, and there's a mirror nether portal, so it's almost like you are going into the portal and coming out in the upside down, and that was amazing. I really love that concept. And then we went and had a little look around the lab. I've cut out quite a lot of that because it's a very big place, and we went out to the little town area, which I love. I don't think I've ever been in Minecraft anywhere that looks like this, because it's mostly sort of medieval things, which is beautiful, but it was super refreshing to see some modern builds. And then we went to what is my favourite part by far, was this, where there was a huge mushroom and it had spread out to mycelium. So what Sunfire did was he quarantined it within the lab, but then he found a zombie spawner underneath. And basically there's this whole story of it being like the cordyceps virus or cordyceps, and it's spreading to the villagers, making zombies. And this is where my office is going to be. It's not built yet, but I'm assured there'll be an office there, so I can have an office in the lab. And last but very not least, we went to Rebel Town, which has not got much built in it yet. And this is a bit more freeform than Spawn Town, and everybody's going to just start building random sort of structures on here. I've got a few ideas, so I really look forward to that. And that leads us to now. I hope you enjoyed that little montage. I really enjoyed the tour and getting to have a good look around before I get started with my own builds. So yeah, let's get going. Speaking of that, I need to go and claim myself a starter home plot here in Spawn Town. So yeah, again, for those unfamiliar, on the Craftaway server, they have all these plots marked out you may have seen and be wondering why are there blue and yellow lines everywhere. And basically these are the different sort of community plots in Spawn Town that, you know, the castaways can build on. And to do this, what we do is we head into this building here, and there's this little easy little process where you pick the colour of the plot, the type of build you want to do. So smaller, there's challenge plots, residential plots, and sort of civic buildings and things, and it gives you a piece of concrete in that colour, and you pop it in there and you run up here, and it basically tells you the plot to build on, and then you've got your type of build, and you can also pick sort of, you know, building augments, so what style it's going to be in and things. So I think it's a really good idea. I mean, from a server point of view, and especially from a let's play point of view, it keeps things nice and fresh. There's always something to be on with. And this is the map, and isn't it wonderful? What a thing of beauty. So these are all the plots. We get to pick, you know, what we want, what type of plot, and then we get told which one we're getting and what to build and such. So that's a really good idea. Where we're going to head next is down here, because these purple ones are the residential plots, and they're different in that you can just go and have a look and pick one. So I'm going to go and do that now. And there's odd jobs over there, I didn't see that. So yeah, as well, another thing to point out as we head over to the residential area is that this is Bedrock Edition, and this is brand new to me. I have never ever played it, so there's a few differences I believe. It'll be quite fun to learn as we go along. We've just hit the beacon area, so we can run super fast through Spawn Town, through all these amazing builds. How wonderful are these? Look at that little creeper up there. Anyway, yeah, so we're going to head this way. And this is where the residential area is. It's just so nice. Look how nice this place is. Oh, I love it. It's totally different jumping into a place that's kind of already well established. Yeah, also to note, as I've just spotted a horse in the background. These things that are running around that look like multicoloured deer, these are horses. It's just the resource pack that I am using. So, yeah. I actually tamed this one earlier, so I need a saddle now because I have a horse that's just not effectively being used properly. But yeah, so these are the 3 plots that I can choose from to build a starter home on. I think there's 4 maybe. There is this funny shaped one over here, and there is this one that's kind of a little bit up and a little bit, yeah, there, and there's this one back here which is pretty cool, and a skeleton down there, and then there's this tiny little plot which I actually really like because it has just the nicest view. Look at that. So I think this is going to be my plot. Oh yeah, the resource pack I'm using is called Spirited Blocks, if anybody else likes it and wants to try it on their game. But as I say, this is Bedrock Edition, so I really look forward to getting used to the differences there. If you can think of a name for my blue deer horse, then pop that in the comments below. Get out of the way! I'm going to call that an episode here. I have got lots to be on with. I have to gather lots of resources and I have to work out what I'm doing. But hopefully, yeah, if you stick around, I will see you in the next episode. Maybe we can make a start on the starter house and then see where we go from there. There's a lot of potential in this series. I'm really looking forward to it. If you haven't checked out my other series, Hope, which is a completely different kind of series, please do. I will link that to you in the end screen. And if you haven't subscribed already, please consider it. You know, keep up with the series and be notified and things like that. If you liked the video, pop me a like. Anyway, I'm going to be off now and I will see you in the next video. So thanks for joining me. Bye!